Hey guys, beautiful day in the neighborhood this morning, down in this deep dark hole. Take a look at this scenario we got here. It's just a beautiful sunrise, looking down at the little stream down there in the meadow. Some good piles of wood, and hopefully you guys can make it out that steep hillside across the way with the sunlight peeking in on there. So I just figured it was a good time to start again with videos. And I wanted to say thank you to a number of guys that have contacted me. One guy was Sam Lincoln, and for any of you guys who want to know who he is, he's got a nice farm up in Vermont. Used to be a logger. I'm still going to call him a logger, but now he's working for the state of Vermont, advocating for agriculture and forestry. I've talked with a couple of times on the phone. He's the kind of guy that if you ever get the chance to sit down and have supper with him, that's you want to savor every word that he has to say. He's very eloquent in the way he speaks and the things that he thinks. I talked with him and a couple of times, and he wondered how come I wasn't doing the videos, and was looking forward to them again. So I want to say thanks for your words of encouragement. I also got some cards from one guy who I follow on Instagram. That's Northeast Master Logger. He sent me a card. I want to say thanks for the card, and a bunch of phone calls that I got from friends of mine and other guys who have my number, who've been looking for the videos. And I think it's been about 8 months that I haven't sent any out. And I want to also say thanks to Mike Cook. He was one of the first subscribers. Even though I don't have very many, he was one of the first. He's got a top-notch chipping operation out in Michigan, where they do clean chips. And for you guys who may not know, if you ever go to the YouTube channel, that chipper guy, that's his son-in-law. And so I wanted to say thanks, Mike, for subscribing. And yeah, I'll try and do some more videos for everybody, and keep them coming. It's been really busy, so it's been difficult to come up with the videos, but thank you for all those thoughts and questions about that. And Mike, I see a situation out there, and I got it in mind, and I'm thinking about your daughter and John consistently out there. So I hope everything goes well, and I can see you're busy too, buddy, trying to keep things going. So I just figured today was a beautiful day. You can just see what's out here. The sun's coming up, and it looks awesome. A little bit of noise right now, just from the forward ahead now with his first load. So, but the wood out here is awesome on this job. Yeah, I've never cut a job like this before. It is one rock pile. It's a huge rock pile, but it's dry, even though we've had just over 10 inches of rain in the past week and a half, and 2 storms in particular that blew through. We lost power for 3 days at my place, and but it's still pretty dry out here. We can get around no problem. A lot of other guys are having difficulties, but we're still moving, and the wood in here is just tremendous. I mean, the pine is awesome, the oak is awesome, and it was clear back in the mid 1800s when they finished building stone walls around here. So it's quite a length of time, and this wood has never been cut. There's no old stumps. The only thing that's here is just the old roads, the old cart roads that the old farmers had put in here when they put the pasture land in. And so that's it. That's what we're trying to improve the cut. And now it's time to cut all of this timber out of here. Anything that's of any value, we're cutting it all. It's all gone, and leaving the mid-size younger timber to come back in maybe 30 years. And regrow it so that it doesn't have to go to waste. And you might notice I got a new machine to sit in. It's got a few hours in on it, but it's got a nice cab design. Love the cab design. Got plenty of it's got plenty of visibility. The visibility is great. A few little issues they're still working on. The AC doesn't work quite as well as the other one. It always hunts for temperature all the time. And a couple other little issues, you know, that we've run into, but they're working on it, getting it fixed. So just a couple other quick updates too. You know, it's been one of the most difficult seasons yet for me in 30 years of cutting wood. It's been one of the most difficult. I've never had it this hard. Back in February when I quit making the videos for a little bit there, the conditions were terrible out here in the woods. It started to rain in February. It never froze up, and it stayed that way until, believe it or not, the end of June. I had 60 mats set up on one job where the last videos I took were. 60 mats set up just to get in and get out, which was just incredible. You know, I couldn't believe that, and that was like 3 months straight. So so that was kind of interesting. And the markets were really tough. I've never seen them so tough before. Restrictions, plants going down, you name it. It happened, and everybody, you know, in this area has been, you know, been having a difficult time. So, but we're still at it. You know, I'm still here, on the cutting edge, bringing sunshine to the forest floor, and enjoying scenery like this. You know, this kind of stuff every day. And talking about that, bringing sunshine to the forest floor, this is a perfect year to cut this wood. If you look up, I know it may be hard to tell, but some of these pines up there, I can't zoom in with this GoPro, but these pine trees, they have a huge cone crop. Look at this. They're just everywhere. They're just everywhere. You look all around here. They're everywhere. I have never seen a cone crop like this in the amount of years I've been cutting wood. This was around this area. This is awesome. So I'm thinking next year in the summertime, I'm gonna come back, and you see we've scarified the soil. We're dragging wood up. This is a no better time to cut this, because this seed is going to hit the ground here, and it's going to be in direct contact with the soil, and it's going to sprout right back up. And so this place is going to be a green carpet in a year or two, and it's going to be beautiful out here, all the young trees. And I don't want to get sappy about it, but you know, that's a lot of us loggers, people think of us as just tree killers, no? But you know, we love to see the regeneration coming back up, and it's not often we get to come back to a job site and take a look and see what happened. But lately there's been a couple that I've been able to look back on and go see, and it's nice to see a green carpet or young regeneration coming right back up. You know, and in the New England area, we don't have to replant. The ground is, if the ground gets opened up, it is eager to put forth sprouts. So, and whatever is on the ground for seed is going to jump right up. So that's some of the things that I've been enjoying lately. Hopefully, I'm going to start giving you some more videos. I got some carnage out there in the landing. I'll show you that right at the end of the video here as I head out of work today. And there's a bunch of hand cutting to do here. I'm going to work for, I don't know, maybe half a day. And then go pick up some pellets. And so I'll show you the carnage out there, and I'll try and get a picture of the road out, because we're a mile in and we are down in a hole. And it seems like before I started cutting this job, it didn't become sunlight until about noontime. But now, you know, we've been cutting some wood, so you can see the sun. peeking up over the hill now, and it's about, oh, I don't know, maybe it's 8:30, something like that. So we're down in deep, and you can see it. There's a stream down there, nice little brook. So I'm gonna go cutting wood, guys, and thanks for all you guys have been watching, who've sent me thanks and questions about when I'm gonna start doing videos again. And I'm gonna try and keep doing that. My kids have been asking the same thing. They've been like, "Hey, Dad, you need to get some more videos out. You know, there's a bunch of people who've said stuff." So we're gonna keep trying it. Although it's busy for all of the kids now. They're all back in school, and my ace chief editor, he's been chomping at the bit a little bit, but I don't think he realized how busy he'd be in school. I think he's busy now. So we'll see how we go on the editing. We tried video last week, and we deleted all the stuff I had gotten up. So we're gonna try again. Take 2. All right, I'll show you some more stuff in a bit, guys. Hey, I told you I'd show you the carnage for this week. Here it is. Oh, maybe you guys are getting blinded. Almost as well, it's worse than probably Logger Wade's had, I know, huh? But anyway, here, take a look, see. You're gonna look right down the throat of the flail, because I got the infeed rollers out. Let's go over there and take a quick look. We had to take that out. Thing seized up, so we ripped that out of there in about an hour. So here's the main housing. It's not really much. That's what it kind of looks like, right? And then we start getting into parts. That piece goes in here. That's the main infeed roll. Goes right in here, right? Hopefully you guys can see all that. But planetary bolts right here. That whole top hat that I just showed you. This piece right here, planetary and the motor, they bolt right up right there. Let's take a look at this thing. I'll put my hat back on so I don't blind you guys. Oh, look at all these junk parts. All the metal filings in there. You can see it. Metal filings, busted gears, planetaries wrecked. This pin right here, this pin came right out of the front of it. That belongs in there, but when we pulled it out, that thing was hopefully you guys could see that. That pin was out, it was laying inside. So, but look at all the busted guts. Spline on this is gone. Look at that. If you guys could see it, you know, no spline on that. Basically smooth. So that was the carnage for this week. Hopefully we'll have it back together. Oh, on Wednesday, I hope. Parts will come in. Put a little crimp on the on getting clean chips done. We're still doing them, but it's a little more work for me and for the chipper. We had to kind of swap things out a little bit, and it's a lot more work for everybody. Fortunately, it rained so hard that nobody could make any chips at all of any kind. So we went we went right into some biomass. They opened the market wide up at one plant, at 2 plants. And so we started storming the mill with that. And for us, you know, 2 or 3 loads of that a day is kind of tough to make because we salvage out so much wood. But you know, that little chipper right there, that thing will still smoke out a load in half an hour. So you know, every half hour if we had the material in front of us, this thing would, you know, chip it right up. So I can't say enough about Morbark's older chipper. I know the new ones, you know, everybody's making them out of tin now, but these older ones, they still hold together. I have not replaced, I don't know how, let's see, I have not replaced the belly band in this chipper. And I've had this thing 15 years, and probably on average, but if I just average it out, you're talking 3 loads a day. So figure that out, how many tons, and my average load's like 35 ton. So that's a lot of chips that's gone through that thing. So congratulations to Morbark for your old stuff. So we'll see how the new stuff holds up. So, all right guys, see ya.